You got swamp ass.
I'm cool on that too.
No, it's all right.
Now,
I mean, it's one time.
Now you wet.
It's cool.
That ain't right. You wet.
Then we having some good things going on.
All right.
Oh, y'all, this nigga nasty, yo.
Right?
Yo, nah,
Right?
man. Oh, I'm cool.
I'm cool on that shit.
Yeah,
So let's
you cool for now.
So let's go on to some
Like,
else.
yo, in my lifetime,
y'all don't want to talk about
Your
it.
day is coming.
in
Y'all
my
don't wanna talk
lifetime,
about
I probably
it, so-
came from here like 3 times.
Let's go on to some
Your
else.
day is coming.
Same.
Let's go on to some else y'all want to talk about.
Your day is coming.
Dang.
Ain't enough of that though.
Yeah, y'all don't want to talk about that. Let's go on to
It's,
some else.
your day,
What
your
we
day coming.
getting into next, though?
Heads overrated.
Enough of that. Nah, enough of that. We off that right
They
now.
never had that y'all.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Easy over there
What is
judging
that?
us.
Nah,
That
I don't
gonk.
even know if that's like,
Reverse.
y'all, I mean,
Yeah,
Y'all just don't
y'all
want to leave it
two.
alone.
nah, because we ain't get to no resolution about this because y'all talking about one thing and we talking about something else.
Dry rub.
I don't
Nobody condone the dry rub. Nigga, stop saying
Hey,
that.
look, I do not condone the dry rub. I'm just saying, like, don't be having the thick ass bubbly spit.
Yeah, it's
running
either,
all down
you
my
either getting
shit.
the gonk
When you got the-
5000
when you got the
reverse, or you getting the
frothy
dry
ass
rub.
spit
Said
all
the
in your damn
gump
pubic hair.
5,000.
I'm cool on that.
Anyway, welcome to another episode of the Legend Has It podcast. I go by the name of Artwork, aka Young Chicken and Waffles.
Young chicken and waffles.
New one.
Yeah,
You throwing salt in the game, ain't you?
variety.
I'm with it, though.
Bo in the building.
Always.
You know what I mean?
Boy J.
Stay
Herb,
in the
a.k.a. Oh. Damn. You want to go, Curry?
Oh, see Bo in the building. What up? I'm in the building with Bo.
It's the one and only RH, a.k.a. Raul.
And this is J. Herb, a.k.a. Uncle Herbie.
You introduced yourself twice.
I know. I did it again. I ain't want to skip over both.
Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Legend Has It podcast, man. We back, man. How y'all feeling, fellas?
Feeling
Chilling,
good.
chilling. What's
Feeling
up?
good.
Hey, man, I know y'all seen Raul brought it to my attention like last week. There's another podcast out there that goes by the name of the Legend Has It podcast. Have y'all seen this?
You know,
How y'all feel about that?
I didn't
I
see
came across
anything.
I came across it, but didn't see no visuals.
I didn't see nothing.
Yeah,
won't-
I heard
Yeah,
some
it
talking.
won't nothing to see.
I heard some talking, but
I mean,
They don't want no smoke.
I'm going to have to give them a little leeway because they talking about, like, sports and shit. But they going to have to come holler at us, man.
Hey, bro, we got sports center.
Like,
We don't
y'all
need to
can't
talk about
just
it.
be dropping the, y'all can't have the same name because people gonna get confused. They ain't even come to see that.
yeah, they don't even know who y'all
they
is.
need to come over here and holler at us
They
about
don't even know
that.
who y'all is.
They might not know,
like
man.
I didn't see nothing.
No, they got to know. Cause when they go look up their name, they know they see us up there. So
But
how
we-
we been out before them? So how
Exactly.
they not know? They know.
Maybe they just put their shit out and then look.
Can we send them a link some kind of way?
Cease and desist.
Yeah, that's it.
Someone gonna get sent.
Just need to send them a link
Damn, my bad.
and let them do their own calculations, see if they smart enough to figure it out before we be like,
This shit
yo.
might pop off.
Nah, this shit gonna be an issue.
Just comment on the bottom and send them a link.
What if they shit pop off before our shit pop off?
It's already a problem. It's gonna be more of a problem then.
Well, yeah, we gonna have to catch this right now.
Y'all gonna hate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know them.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We
need
brought them
take
to
care of
traffic. We brought them to traffic.
It popped up on our page, man. Like I think was that on our channel?
that. Nah, but when you look us up,
Yeah,
you
you
see
see
them. Well, if you looking us up, you gonna see them too.
Oh nah, that's the problem. They gotta chill.
You ain't know
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
That's how I
Because
came
they
across
got the name. The Legend Has a Podcast. That's the
That's
name
how
of
you
their
came
page.
across it. Okay. I know you. That's how you came across it. When you
Yeah,
sent it
that's
to
how
me?
you came across it.
Oh, that's.
I was like, all right, man.
Hey
Cease
yo,
and desist.
yo, check this out. Knock it off.
Cut the foolery.
Enough is enough.
It's still early in the game. Y'all only got 2 episodes out, maybe 3 by now. But change that name, man.
And we ain't seen nothing.
And you on YouTube. So why you on YouTube and you ain't got no video?
We ain't seen
What the fuck
nothing.
is y'all doing, man? Y'all on the wrong.
They don't even know who y'all
Yeah,
is.
go ahead and fix that.
Yeah, man.
But y'all good though? How everybody?
I'm good, man. I'm
I'm
glad
stressed.
that hoodie season is upon us.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Raul.
Well, you
No,
stressed.
I'm
What you
stressed out.
for?
You stressed out
Cause
about talk to us
I'm
now?
them talking to all the parents out here that's teaching these kids online.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know if y'all going through what I'm going through, but I'm stressed out.
I can understand you.
It ain't. I don't like it,
They sent you back to school, didn't they?
man. They got me doing all kinds of stuff I ain't did in 20 years, and it's a lot. It's a lot, man.
And you
I don't know
working?
if I'm ready to do that. Like, I really feel like if I'm gonna be doing this, I probably should get a little piece of that little teacher check because they ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. I'm doing all they work. I don't know what's up with it.
You
I
gotta
don't
think
like
about
that.
it. But you gotta think, Randy, you make more than a teacher, though.
They just setting the.
But I'm doing their job
They
and
just
I'm
send
doing my job. I can't deal with it. I don't like it.
That's what I don't understand.
So I don't know how it's just gonna work out. I'm stressed out.
Yo,
So how many times a week does your
Every
kid
day.
go to school?
Every
Every
day.
day.
Oh, every day is virtual.
It's like
every
school.
day.
Because like some schools they go
What
like
grade is
twice,
this?
like
Fifth
twice a
grade.
week.
fifth
No,
grade.
she doing something every single day.
Yeah, it's every day.
Fifth grade. I know y'all seen Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Oh yeah, he is a show, ain't it?
I probably wouldn't have never won that game. So I can imagine what you're going through trying to teach fifth grade on a daily basis.
Yeah.
like my daughter's mother and her aunt, they have a whole regimen. It's like really school because
They got that
they
structure,
got my
right?
daughter there, and then they got my daughter's aunts, her nieces and nephews are there, and they run that shit like a real school. Like they meal prep, they have a menu.
Wow.
They running that shit like a real
That's
school.
sophisticated.
They,
That's what's up.
like for real. But it's stressful on them to go through that. So
But shout
I
out to
feel
them for
your
taking
pain,
it
man.
serious. Shout out to them for taking it serious.
see, my daughter's is older, so she can kind of like maneuver on her own a little bit.
See,
but I
that's
know
the
you.
thing. Yeah, I can't just be like,
Yeah.
you need to get on
Yeah, go
the
do
computer
this
and go
shit.
do your work.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
just tell her to go do it because for one thing, it's very unorganized. They don't have stuff set up where you can just go there and do it, and they got everything set out. You need to do this today. Go do that, and you're done. No, you got to go do this and sign in and this, and then go over here and do this work, then come back and do this and do this video. And I'm all over the place. I could never tell her to get on there and just go do her
And
work.
there's time
'cause
slots for each of that.
for
all of
everything.
that. Yeah,
And then you got to meet with your teacher every day. And then they got different subjects that they trying to give you every day, but then you also have to do all your subjects every day. So I'm like, you got 6 different things that you have to do every day. And I only got but so much time I can help you for. I got to go do my job.
Right.
So it's like, it's mad stressful. I mean, we going to get through it somehow.
homeschooling. This is my thought process. What I'm about to say. Homeschooling probably would be a lot better than
It is.
because the shit that this curriculum is trying to teach them, 80% of that is bullshit.
Yeah, it's not gonna benefit in
Anyway.
real life anyway.
If you could take your child and teach them the essentials
Mm-hmm.
and cut out all the fat, it would be much better. I think this right here is proving that. I've seen a lot of people go that route since this COVID thing has come upon us.
The homeschool.
The homeschool, like real homeschooling, where they can teach their kids how they want to teach their kids instead of like dealing with all. Because when you're doing this, I'm sure you see that a lot of this shit is like, come on, man, like what is like this is some. This is like, what is the point of this? You know what I'm saying? So if you could teach them like really what, like teach them, bring them up, and let's teach them how to fucking handle money and what's about finances and about running a business and about getting a trade and about stuff like that that really benefits them as they grow older. I think that would be a whole lot better. But we
that's
stuck
cool.
in this system. But I think this whole COVID situation is bringing a lot of that to the light. It's how much behind we are.
School don't teach you how to be an entrepreneur. It teach you how to be a worker.
Yeah, most definitely.
So-
That is true, though.
That's the thing.
Most definitely.
Like, when you think about it now, do any of us benefit from school like that?
I mean, just from the basic shit, like
Yeah, I mean,
reading.
the
like-
fundamental stuff.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fundamental.
Yeah, the
straight
fundamentals
basic.
and
Yeah.
being social. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's
reading,
social skills, whatever
reading
like that.
math
So,
and stuff like that.
but after
as
you
far
talking
as
about
all
getting
the
to high
other-
school and stuff like that,
How to maneuver through the world.
Nah,
it didn't teach you how to be
teach
an
none of that.
adult, you know, or
At
live
all.
on your own or something like that.
All the math you need to learn is how to count money.
That's valid.
I don't know about that.
It is because
But
if
no,
you
I
can
think
count,
have you
You
used
gotta
any
know how to
trigonometry?
like add, subtract, multiply, and divide.
I think that's what he's saying.
yeah,
that's what it was saying.
everything that's in money involved. Other than that, for what?
You took trigonometry.
Yeah.
Do you learn? You do this shit now?
I took trig 1,
Yeah,
2,
you
3.
right. I ain't never
Yeah,
done
exactly. Yeah, you
that.
had.
I mean, you might not need to know a
that shit
square
right
root or nothing.
That was-
Yeah, I don't know the square root of 89.
Pythagorean theorem. What's that shit called?
Oh, yeah, the
Pythagorean theorem. You
theorem.
said
Pythagorean theorem? What's that shit called?
Whoa, time out. You can't say that.
you said Pythagorean.
I don't know what you said.
I swear I
I
thought
don't know what's called. It's the Pythagorean theorem.
There you go.
Yeah.
you said.
I didn't say that.
It sounded like you said.
No, hey, look.
Sound like
Awkward. Hey, man. Hey, stop.
I didn't. My bad, man.
I don't know what's happening here.
Anyway,
Edit. That's an edit point.
you don't need to know
Yeah, we
like
gonna
what,
cut.
We're gonna get canceled.
what does pi equal.
It's my last part.
No, you don't.
No,
You don't know what they pie all
If you
that.
knew the 3.14, man, you good. All that other shit after that, you good.
You just need to know, like certain professions, you need to know your
What the
measurements.
hell do you use pi for?
Now you don't use power.
For the
Ain't nothing you gonna use.
circumference.
Of something.
Oh, what?
But like,
That's a circle, right?
but like, depending on your profession, you might need to know like measurements and stuff. You know, people do flooring. You know,
I mean,
what
you're right.
roofing.
It depends on what your job is.
But that's when you learn, like you learn all that shit.
That's
doing,
on the job.
Doing your job.
You know
a lot
what
of
I'm saying?
times you learn
Yeah.
all that shit on the job. You learn all that shit doing a trade. You can get a trade and learn all that.
Trade probably the best thing for you to get.
Yeah, nowadays,
Period.
for real, for real.
We need plumbers.
And I bet you
craftsmen,
there's somebody that
carpenter.
don't know how to use all that shit that's a whole lot better at their job than somebody that do. I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying I bet you it's some somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Like I need the one that know how to do pie can't do shit with this old man that ain't never seen a pie, and he killing it in the damn job. I bet you it's like that in somewhere.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
I feel bad for you, Raul.
Yeah, man. Shit kind of
For all of them.
Teasy going through the same shit.
Go-
Yeah, he
going
is.
through
He
it.
going through the same thing.
That's why he's
a lot
not
of
on the
single
this
parents.
podcast. He's doing that shit right now.
I know
Feel
that shit
like-
rough though.
Well, he has to do it
It's
tomorrow.
got to be rough.
To be honest
Single
with
parent,
y'all,
absolutely.
To have a young child, I
if
know
my
that.
child was a little bit younger, we probably be dropping out right now.
You dropping out of homeschool?
Yeah, we're going to introduce him to this life of crime that he gonna have to leave because he didn't fulfill his job in school. Cause man, ain't no way.
But I didn't know you could drop out of homeschool, Corey.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's easier than
No, that's
dropping
not
out of
home.
real school.
No, that's really not home. Homeschool.
Virtual learning.
Virtual learning?
Yeah.
I dropped
Homeschool is
out.
on like
Oh, yeah, I dropped out of
shit
virtual
you
learning.
doing,
Yeah.
curriculum you come up
Yeah.
with.
Had to
You
get
know what
some-
the hardest thing is though? It's like the stuff that she be going over, like in my daughter class. It's like I know what they talking about, but it's hard for me to explain it to her. I'm not a teacher, so it's hard for me to explain it to her in a way that she can understand
You just
what they talking about. You know
I guess you just gotta explain it the way you learned it.
What about
That's because it's like some
don't
stuff
mind
you
what
just
you
know. You know what I'm saying?
So you just figure
Like you
it
just
out.
went through school, you just know some stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't even realize how you learned that. You just know it. You know what I'm saying?
and the age gap too is hard to explain certain shit.
Because a lot of stuff. Another thing about that.
Because when they say when you Christopher Columbus comes up and you like,
Ooh, boy, don't start. Don't start
fuck
with
is
lies.
this? Like,
It's
like that's some bullshit. But how do you convey that to 6-7-year-old? Like yo, it's some bullshit.
Yeah.
So say for instance, you know how back in the day we learned how to do long division, right?
Right.
They don't even do that no more. Then they doing something totally different, like a whole box or something. They doing all
Yeah,
this kind
yeah.
of.
I
I
had
ain't
to
never
deal with
seen
that.
this in my life. Like I don't even know how to get you your answer like this. I know how to get it.
But I
I
don't
don't know how
like
to
it
get it
that
like
way.
this. Like they teaching you this.
You know
so
how
I don't
to-
know nothing
You know
about
how to
this.
draw the box, but
If I had a young child, my thing would be Google. Any child, I'm like, yo, there's no reason you should fail because you got Google, and you at home.
yes.
Yeah, but just because you can look up the answer don't mean you learned nothing from it though.
Yeah, but do you? That's my whole point. Do you really need to learn it? Like,
I mean, yeah.
like,
We're in a microwave generation, you know what I mean?
I mean, I guess.
do you really need to learn it like they teaching you?
Well, I mean, like
We
if she
should-
come up there and she taking a test or something, you might have a time limit on your test. That's how they try to deter you from like looking up the answers.
Oh nah, we got You get the time limit. You log into that computer.
Right.
Oh, you got a whole setup?
Yeah, we gonna get it popping.
We get this done in a timely manner.
Teach you how to move through like the other folks
You
move
know
through
what
life.
though? You
That's
know
how I
what? That's
teach
a
you how to
whole
move.
nother different side of things
You know what
too.
I'm saying?
Like,
We
yo,
gonna
we
maneuver
gonna
like
teach
they
you,
maneuver.
teach you how to you got to
Finesse.
use what you got to
Exactly.
get where you need to be.
Finesse
You
like
know
the
what I
others
mean?
finesse.
Yeah,
Right.
we gonna teach you how they
Yeah.
learned it.
The sad thing about it is the kids that's going through this right now are gonna be the kids that's gonna be taking care of us. That make it scary to me.
Nah, because
It ain't gonna last long.
It's gonna last long
advantages and
enough.
disadvantages.
I mean, true, but
to it.
Like the really small kids that's just starting out, this is a terrible way for them to start out on the path to education.
No,
If
I look
they-
at it the opposite way. I don't think it's terrible at all.
I'm gonna tell you why I think it's terrible. Cause every household ain't got the mind frame that you got.
Yo, you right.
Some
That's true.
it's some
You right.
households that was using school. That was another babysitter. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's true.
You're right. You're right about that.
So now
for
they
sure.
back home. They having to deal with some bullshit.
Yeah,
While they there.
and they
That was their getaway.
the person
Yeah,
that's
they learned to
supposed
ain't-
to be teaching, they ain't never seen what you talking about. Like you said, you ain't never seen, but they ain't never seen. They can't figure out how to do it the old way.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Besides doing it the new way. So I mean, I feel sorry because it's a lot of them, regardless of the ones that can afford to or are able to figure out how to be able to do it the right way. It's a lot more of them that's just there every day.
Yep. That's
Definitely
true.
Right.
That's a good
But
point.
it still points. I think it still shines a light on what's wrong with the system. So that could be a good thing potentially, is what I'm saying. We see what's wrong with this shit. Now we can go and change it for us.
Cause like it's
Because
potential. It's potential. There's a girl in high school that got a kid in kindergarten right now.
Most definitely.
Damn.
Yeah, you right.
Yes. Yeah.
But like I said, it can shine a light on for us, because if you look at it, I don't know if y'all seen the study, but it say like our children do better when they see us in those positions anyway, those teaching positions.
Yeah. I seen that.
You know what
So
I'm
yeah, I
saying?
know what you're talking about.
When a young boy sees a black teacher, a black male teacher, and he has guidance from that black male teacher, he does better. When a young black girl sees a black woman teacher, she's gonna do better
Cause they can relate to
because they can
them.
relate. Yeah.
I know growing up, I didn't see a lot of black male teachers coming up at all.
I didn't either.
Me either.
Not growing up.
Only coaches,
I
right?
had
Coaches.
a couple.
Yeah,
It was,
coach.
yeah,
I
my
had
football
one.
coach was black.
I had one science teacher there the whole time.
I had a couple, but they was
Until I got to like
That is
college.
small.
so
You start seeing black
Yeah,
professors.
professors.
somebody at the door.
Yeah.
I cut it right here. Ain't somebody beating on the damn door?
What door?
What the
nigga?
hell you talking about?
I hear some. It might be my head moving.
Y'all hear me?
Anyway, we back.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you, boss.
All right.
Welcome back.
What up with
What we getting into next?
you? What is the topic?
Head is overrated.
Head is overrated.
Oh my!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Go ahead, Bo.
Brody, what's
they do not speak for the majority of the people
is-
present on this pod.
That's fact.
And my honest opinion is, ain't neither one of them ever had no real good, nasty ass head.
I have, but
Nah.
still overrated.
I definitely
Consistently.
have.
Maybe not consistently. But
Yeah,
I've had
yeah, that's
super
the,
nasty.
that's the point.
You got the super nasty. You want like
it's
oh
super
shit.
nasty that one
So
time, but then
we
you call it back
really
next time and it's like, boom, what the fuck is this? Yeah,
Going down
it
this
got to
road.
be consistent.
This yeah.
Look,
Head is
for one
overrated.
thing, I don't like that
Guys.
super nasty shit anyway. I'm cool on that.
No, no.
You got to think about
Come on,
the description of what he's saying. Super nasty.
I mean, when you say super nasty, what you talking about?
What you think it is?
Come on, bro.
Somebody tell me what's super nasty, because all that spit.
Well, you almost pulled your Achilles.
No, I'm talking about a chick that all that extra spit. I'm
pull a
cool on
hammy
that.
out there,
Nah, when
dude.
you
That's
almost pulled
right.
your Achilles.
I mean, that's
I'm
Y'all
cool.
laugh,
right.
Y'all laugh, so I know y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
So
Imagine that consistently.
y'all come from head. Like what's the percentage of y'all coming from head? Like for the chick giving you head. Like my percentage
Y'all
is
busting
like
off here every time.
it's like
No, that ain't the point. That ain't the point every time.
Do you come close?
It ain't the
I
point every
had
time.
plenty of time, and I came too.
So
shit overrated.
you don't like the sloppy head. I'm sorry.
I really do not like the sloppy head.
It's cool.
It's cool. We going down
5
this
minutes,
route.
and then it's like, bitch, get off me. Let's like bend over.
Like, yo, you got like at that point, you
Oh,
got
I'm
you got
sorry.
spit all in your asshole at this point.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
See, you always go to that part,
But I'm
man.
cool on
What's
that.
wrong with you?
Yeah, but nigga, you got swamp ass.
Cool
By the
on
point
that,
of
too.
view.
No, it's all right.
Now
I mean,
you
it's
wet.
one time.
Now
man.
you wet.
Nah, it's cool.
That ain't right.
Then we having some good. We going some good things going on,
All right.
Oh, y'all, this nigga nasty, yo.
right?
Yo, nah,
Right?
man. Oh, I'm cool.
I'm cool on that.
I'm
shit.
cool on
Yeah,
that.
So let's
you cool for now.
go on to some.
Like,
else.
yo,
Nah,
in
yeah,
my
y'all
don't
lifetime,
wanna
Your
talk
day,
about
your
it.
day is coming.
Oh.
in
Y'all
my
don't wanna talk
lifetime, I
about it,
probably
so-
came from here like 3 times.
Let's
Your,
go on
your,
to some
your
else.
day is coming.
Same.
Let's go on to some else. Y'all want to talk
Your,
about?
your day is coming.
Dang.
Ain't enough of that though.
Yeah, y'all don't want to talk about that. Let's go on to
It's,
something else.
your day,
What
your
we
day coming.
getting into next though?
Heads over.
Enough of that. Nah, enough of that. We off that right
They
now.
never had that y'all.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Ain't
Easy
no-
over
What,
there,
what is
judging
that?
us.
Nah,
That
I
golf,
don't even know if that's like
reverse.
y'all. I mean,
Yeah, he
y'all just
judging
y'all
y'all
leave it
too.
alone.
nah, because we ain't get to no resolution about this because y'all talking about one thing and we talking about something else.
dry rub.
I don't
Nobody
Hey,
condone
look,
the dry rub.
Don't-
Nigga, stop saying
Hey,
that.
look, I do not condone the dry rub. I'm just saying, like, don't be having the thick ass bubbly spit.
Yeah, it's
running
either,
all down
you
my
either getting
shit.
the Gawk
When you got the-
5000
when
with
you
the
got
reverse,
the
or you getting the
frothy
dry
ass
rub.
spit
Said
all
the
in your damn
Gump
pubic hair.
5000.
I'm cool on that. Don't do that to me. Get off me.
I like the nastiness, but it's cool. It's just, it's cool. It ain't.
Round of
Like,
applause.
man,
Yeah,
you
it
spitting
ain't.
on
All
me.
right.
No, it's round
Yeah,
of
all
applause.
right.
It's
Man,
cool.
let's go.
Yeah, let's move. I think we need to move
Let's
on,
move
man.
on.
We can't. These
move on.
guys. Ah.
Anyway,
Art, get into your bag, man.
what's my bag, fam? Yo, I am glad it's like hoodie season, man. Like, it's upon us.
I know,
It was
man.
motherfucking cold season the other day.
I'm really with the cool weather.
Fucking cold as hell in the morning.
I'm with the cool weather though.
But let me
For real.
ask y'all this:
I like that.
Are you not disappointed that it's hoodie season and you basically can't go nowhere?
I don't give a fuck about
Yeah,
that.
I don't even
We
care.
do a podcast.
I mean, still,
We still
wear
ain't been
hoodie
nowhere
up in
though.
this
You know,
bitch.
vacation wise.
I
You know what I'm
don't give a
saying?
fuck. I don't go nowhere anyway.
but you
Cause
can't
you-
even openly go around the block like you used to be able to.
You
You
can
know
if
what
you
I'm
want to.
saying? I mean, it's. I don't know.
For the average person, Bodie,
It's definitely different.
we're not as fly as Bodie, but you can still throw a hoodie
Hold
on.
her down over there.
Yeah, I mean, but I like to see.
I'm gonna tell you what, I ain't rocking no Atlanta Falcons hoodies no time soon. I bet you that shit. You won't see me in that attire any longer.
I can see why.
I ain't gonna talk about that.
I can see why.
If you listening, any Falcons fans or any Falcons players, fuck y'all.
Wow. Hey, only for one person.
For real, for real.
They gonna come out.
We ain't gotta talk about it though.
Yeah, he probably cut this out.
Love the city.
Yeah,
Actually,
Love
yeah.
the city.
I,
Great
I
city.
miss the city.
Miss y'all.
Come down there.
We coming back.
Y'all get them numbers right.
Fuck the Falcons.
Shout out to the
They
Falcons.
overrated like head.
Hey yo,
Appreciate that.
that was
hey yo, it's Squirt P. Man,
So we just not
I'm
gonna
getting right
even
into
go-
it. Fuck all that.
We're not gonna get
It's
into
Square
the
We do
to the
not-
topic.
We
Nope.
need a
I think
doctor.
the
it's Squirt
percentage
P.
is P.
We need a professional.
Percentage of it is urine.
Square
No, I ain't talking about
Definition.
professional. I'm talking about the you. To each one personal person. Is that
Personal,
is that P to you? Each personal person. Is that
It's
is
a
Square
little bit
P?
in now.
little percentage of
You say
it.
it's a
A
little
little bit
P
in
in there?
now. A little bit in now.
It's a but
But it's
I
different.
don't consider it P though.
It's got
It's bodily fluid, my
Yeah,
G.
yeah.
It's still like in that realm.
man. Can we get into the topic?
Yeah,
man?
This nigga over here shaking his head.
Hey, stop judging the team.
Judge y'all two niggas.
Well, I'm
Y'all
just
get
saying,
judged
like,
like a motherfucker.
me personally, I know I'm gonna tell y'all my personal experience because I'm the only one that really be telling my personal life around here.
Bro, I just told the whole fucking
world
I ain't gonna lie,
about
man.
Yeah, I feel you. I know exactly where you coming
The
from.
first time that shit happened, scared me a little bit.
This man like he about to cook.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit
He about to
that
tear up.
shit took me off. It took me off guard a little bit because I was like,
It looks stressed.
I'm talking.
What you, Roy Jones?
What the fuck was that?
Well, Roy Jones
I'm
died.
like, oh, the fuck? What you just did?
She even fucked around and embarrassed about you.
Fuck around down there. I thought she was paralyzed. I ain't know what the fuck going on. I ain't really
felt
like
good.
that too much. But I got used to it after a while.
That's
though.
my whole thing, man.
I got used to it.
It ain't like that when they go pee.
I got used to
I
it.
think every time they go to the bathroom, they going through that same
Man,
thing.
nah, but I was just saying, like, that shit caught me off guard. Like, you ever hit with a super soaker in the face, nigga?
So listen.
Yeah, enough of
So
that shit.
you don't like that? Is what you saying?
No, I mean, like, I came around. Like, now, you know. Now
You cool with it?
Like, I aim for that now, you know.
Strive for that.
I kind of go for that now. But like, at first, I was like, that shit throwed me off.
Do you try to catch it?
Fuck no, I ain't like that. I ain't that nasty. I ain't sitting there with my mouth open like. I'm cool on that, but I'm like,
You gonna drink like a water
I
fountain?
go ahead and get you where you at, and then I'm.
Matrix
I'll
on
move.
them.
I'll be like,
Oh, Bear Sanders out here.
oh, there you go. I get back in the game. Well, yeah.
Fuck said, oh, there you go.
So y'all, what we gonna talk about though?
Y'all
man?
niggas don't,
Y'all just all,
niggas don't want to talk about nothing, man.
y'all just all.
Yeah, they trying to pass the damn topics, man.
Yeah, just all of course.
What's up with these niggas, man?
I mean,
Trying to make us look crazy.
Y'all do.
This ain't the topic.
Shit, talking about some head overrated, but that's another story.
This ain't the topic though.
What's the topic, bro?
It is a percentage of it is urine. That's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. When you eating the box, you tasting a little bit of tangy sometimes. It's character.
You got a little tang on it.
It's character.
Yeah, you got a little tang on it a little
A little
bit.
tang on it.
Like,
Yeah, so you
girl,
got
some
to
character.
you got to get past that tang.
Yeah. It's sex,
Yo.
man. You gotta get.
You gotta get past that.
Y'all niggas don't want to talk real, man. Y'all got to get past the tang.
So you saying when you look, you be like,
Sometimes you be like,
yo,
Y'all niggas ain't trying to get past
boy.
that tang, man. This episode called "Get Past the Tang."
oh man.
I don't even know what the fuck we doing.
Yeah,
no more,
what-
bro, to tell you the truth.
I mean, what happened here?
we detoured.
Can we come back?
We did the wrong
Can we
turn.
come
for real.
back,
bro.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
What y'all want to talk about? Shit.
I guarantee you though that
It's gonna be the best part.
that legend has it that other podcast called The Legend Has It will never have a discussion like this.
They a sports podcast, by G. They
And
not
you
about to
can't
talk about.
and you can't see nothing.
They trying to be Steven ain't Skip.
And you can't see nothing. So
I ain't mad at them. Just change your fucking name, man. Knock it off.
That's all.
Cut the food.
Which
out.
camera we in? Hey, knock it the fuck off.
Both of them.
Cut it out. But yeah.
Anyway,
what's up?
cut.
Yep.
And we back.
Back like we never left.
What's up, bitch?
Bitch.
Back at it again.
Head is overrated though.
Man.
Not
Hey,
doing
but
that.
check it.
Hey.
Hey,
Nah, it's not.
y'all ever had blue
I don't
balls?
believe it.
Oh,
Hey, what?
Blue balls.
blue balls are not real.
Shit.
You had a professional opinion?
No, I ain't never. I mean, I
You ain't never
never
experienced it, so you
long
can't
enough
say
to
it's real.
experience it neither, though. So I
You never
wouldn't
had
know.
blue
But
balls?
you
No.
can't say it's real then. You never had it.
Like, what's blue balls? How? What's the
Explain
symptoms?
blue balls.
Man,
Artwork.
blue balls is
What's the
like
symptoms of blue balls?
one of the most horrific shits you can have as a man. Like,
Is this the Urban Dictionary definition?
I'll put it on the screen when we edit it, but that shit, oh my God.
What?
Why would you
basically-
let yourself have blue balls?
Because you in the heat. Like, when I was younger, I used to be, before I started having sex, there was this fast ass girl on the block. And we'd be in the park, and I'd just be like finger banging her. Like,
Right.
for hours.
Hours.
Wow.
He got a soggy fingers out here.
Yeah, workout.
He had wrinkle fingers. He had the
Pull fingers.
Nah, listen, check it.
What the fuck?
It's for hours.
Look,
Like,
he
Man,
ain't
you
no
going
two
to
fingers.
jail.
White as
Since
hell.
my age, we was
How
like
you finger bang anybody for
we be out in the
hours?
park,
getting happy.
finger banging,
Finger banging in the park.
kissing on the neck, all that shit that leads up to
She
sex.
giving you a dry rub.
And by the time I go home, this is before I was a virgin, right? I ain't know no better, but that's what I was doing in the park.
Finger banging.
I would go home with like my balls would be the size of like smelling.
Yeah, that's that semen retention.
I had to go home, and I could barely walk. Y'all be
walking like one of them bulldogs.
Hey, but check it. Here's the kicker. I would go straight to my room, like go up the steps, like
You had to walk like that. Look at that nigga walking up the steps.
Doing the Sam Cassell on the step.
and lay down on my bed, right?
Oh,
Try to go to sleep. This before I knew you could relieve it by like just jacking off and shit. And I just try to go to sleep. And then the whole thing, the next day I go back in the park and we back again. I probably like fucked something up down there because I done had blue balls like a bunch of times before I started having sex. Man.
But
That
you
shit
had a
is-
workout with that girl.
Yeah.
Boy, his right arm is like
Yeah, you
Shit
out here
is crazy.
strong arming.
Y'all ain't never had blue balls?
No.
probably
Yeah,
something
everybody
similar,
had blue
but
balls.
I don't know about what
Yeah,
you was
had blue
doing.
balls.
I can't confirm it.
You
Can't
had the
confirm
same
or
type
deny.
of shit going on he had going
Nah,
on.
I mean, I ain't never been in the park for hours.
Nah, but not even that. Like
know what
if
I'm
you
saying?
say you
Everybody-
started something with a chick, but
Yeah.
y'all weren't able to finish it.
Y'all just
and
doing like
Right, at an early age, yeah.
She gave you the dry rub. That shit got you worked up, and you couldn't finish it.
Yeah,
Now
you couldn't do
like,
nothing about it.
Hey, we're gonna need
Yeah.
y'all to include the definition of the dry rub with this episode.
Yeah, we gonna have to make our own definition for that.
yeah.
Hey, it's going in the Urban Dictionary. I trust
After
me.
this,
Guarantee you.
Blue balls are crazy though, man. Even after you like, if you go home and relieve yourself, your balls still be hurting after that. It's not.
I ain't never fingered
I
this
ain't
after
never
hours, though.
had-
It's not the move.
It's not pleasant, man.
My balls ain't never hurt.
To my knowledge, I can't confirm or deny. I don't know.
Okay, so that's a little quick segue, man. So let's say if you had something going on with your genitalia or whatever, are y'all quick to go to the doctor or do y'all like hold off on it and try to like web and
Well,
the
you
shit?
know we hold off.
Yeah, I'm webbing then out the gate. Like something
Well, I
ain't
ain't
right.
never had an issue with my genitalia.
Okay, well, anything.
But I'm just, you know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
just segueing into it.
Yeah,
Well, y'all
put
know
it in
if
that
you
context.
doing the WebMD, then you might as well go. Everything gonna tell you about to die.
That shit say death.
So you probably
No,
shouldn't
no
do
harm.
that.
you got a cough.
No homo, but you know we can't talk about genitalia. But from a past episode, with all these clean dudes on the damn podcast with us, so yeah, I mean something going on somewhere else.
Man, I don't give a fuck what y'all think out there.
You going? Nah, I'm saying these dudes don't know nothing because
Oh.
they ain't never did nothing or had nothing. So if you're perfect example. You told me your thumb was gonna fall on the
Oh
floor.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, he did say
yeah.
that.
Oh, my thumb had swole up, and I had like that shit was purple and gray. It
was
had
infected.
like pus coming out of it.
It was infected.
My shit
You got
was
big
looking
eyes,
crazy. My girl was telling me,
Tarantula bit you.
she was telling me for at least 2-3 days I need to go to the doctor. You know, I never went. And,
that's the
and
problem.
luckily that shit healed back up. But now I'm thinking about it, yo, I probably could have got my thumb cut off if it was bad enough.
But why? What made you not go to the doctor?
Cause it's just like
When you get a
it's
little bit
not
older, you
in
ain't
me
gonna
to
feel
just go
nothing
to
in
the
that
doctor
thumb.
for nothing. I don't think it's like life threatening.
But that was.
But I didn't think it was.
But you saying as a whole, you feel like black
Like,
men
yeah.
don't go to the doctor, period?
Well, I mean, I know I don't. I mean,
Most
like,
men don't. Most men
Does
don't.
I don't think we
anybody
take it as serious as we need to. Like our health.
anybody up here got a personal doctor?
I had one, but currently no.
See, and I don't even. That's a problem.
Yeah, I don't either.
As a whole, for all of us.
yeah.
I know some of my family members gonna be listening. They're gonna be pretty mad at me.
Man,
But
now
yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, doing that nigga shit.
But your
Yeah,
family
take your
listens
ass
to
the
this shit?
doctor.
You know what I mean?
They do.
You would tell them knock it off.
Knock off the fucker.
You doing that
Yeah,
nigga
take-
shit? Take your ass to the doctor.
Take your ass to the doctor, but
Yeah, they
you know.
always say
Nah,
that. But
my-
our doctor's like urgent care. and shit.
That's what my doctor is,
Yeah,
urgent care. But
Yeah, we
see,
gotta
mercy.
cut that out.
This
like
my
even when
whole-
I tore my Achilles a couple years ago, I was like hesitant to go to the doctor at first.
I think we all
I
are.
went to the emergency room, and this lady, and it was so crowded, I left. And this lady seen me like struggling to get back to my car. She was like, "Yo, what are you doing? You need to like."
Sit the
I was
fuck
like,
down.
I'm not waiting in there. Like I'm cool. Like I'll figure another way out. That's how bad it was. Like I'm about to go to the fucking emergency room. I went and called. I waited till the next day and went to urgent care, and they directed me to a real doctor to see.
But yeah.
So But
that's not the
reason-
right way to do because I could have fucked my shit up more. You know what I'm saying?
but
Like,
what-
Your shit could be missing.
What is
right
y'all
now.
reason for not having a doctor?
My personal shit is
I don't think black people trust the hospital.
the whole time,
mean,
and,
that's
it
valid.
might not be every time, but it feel like every time I have to go see somebody in the hospital, they end up being 10 times worse off than they was when they got there.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
makes sense.
Goes
And
back
then
to
it
the
might
trust.
be a 50% chance that they didn't come home from when I went to see. That might be the last place I seen them at. You know what I'm saying?
Goes back to the trust. I don't think we trust black. There's this book
Well, it's
called
just
Medical
hospital.
Apartheid.
I feel like I don't like going to the hospital. I know it's some shit you got to do if you got feelings for a certain person to a certain extent. You got to go, but I hate that shit, and people know I hate that shit because I don't act like the same person while I'm in there. Because that's all I'm thinking about is, well, such and such was here. They ain't get to go home. Or such and such was here. They said they were going home. They end up staying here for a whole nother month. You know what I'm saying? It's I ain't comfortable at the hospital, the doctor's office, none of that.
That's understandable.
I think that's embedded in our DNA as black people, but we don't know it. Like I was saying, there's not to get too deep, but there's this book called Medical Apartheid that talks about all the experiments that were done on black people through the years. And there are a lot of notorious hospitals across the country, like in Atlanta, Grady Hospital, right off the highway, is notorious for like black people going in
No coming out.
and not coming out.
Yeah.
There's a hospital, I don't know the name, in LA that's like that too. But all across these major cities, there are hospitals like that where black people go in, and they are the hospitals that are closer to the urban areas also.
I mean,
So-
they use as test dummies, and you got to think about Tuskegee experiment, all that stuff. Like, it kind of embedded in you not to go to the hospital for nothing.
That's
And the
true.
crazy thing about that, my mom is a nurse.
My sister is too.
And
My
that's why
sister is
I ain't
too.
really go to the doctor because she treated me for everything. She knew more about everything than the doctor does. So it wasn't no point in me going to the
I
hospital.
had an
Unless
aunt,
it was
like, I had an
serious.
aunt that was a nurse when I was coming
With
up.
y'all, they got people on the inside. They don't ever say nothing like, do they ever see anything like that going on in there?
What do you mean,
Do
like
they
the
ever-
fuck shit? Or
Like they saying like they could have gave this black person better care, or they don't give black people the same amount of care that they would give someone like a white person. Do they ever say they
mean-
see stuff like that?
Nah, I ain't never heard nothing like
my
that.
mom said some stuff similar to that. But and also most with the older folks too. Like they don't treat the older folks as the same, especially in nursing homes.
Yeah,
Like
patient.
my mom. I mean, my grandma had to go to nursing home before she passed, and my mom went there every day because you're treating them people like shit in there.
Yeah, my grandma just passed, and when they had her at the hospital, they were actually trying to pull the plug on her
Yeah,
without even like
they
Talking to
they
the
don't
family.
change
Without
them. They don't
even
feed
trying
them
to help her,
properly.
you know what I'm saying?
They don't
Like-
do none of that shit, man. That shit.
they was trying to pull the plug on her off the gate because it was costing them money
Yeah.
to
To
keep
keep
her
her
there.
there.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I've seen that happen before though.
but yeah, but I guess the solution, or maybe a solution to that, would be we would just need to take better care of ourselves as far as like diet and
Oh, absolutely.
what we
Yeah.
consume
They
and
do
stuff like that. But
And then on a whole nother level, which is probably never happened, black people got to start having their own shit, man.
Yeah.
Like it need
Absolutely.
to be,
Like
it
a
need to
whole
be a
black
hospital
medical-
that
yeah.
we could go to.
black owned, right?
Black owned medical center
exactly.
or whatever.
It need to be a hospital that we can go to and know.
I don't know the numbers on
gonna
the
be
black
good.
owned hospitals across the country, but I assure you that there aren't many.
I bet you
Probably
it's very,
black owned
very
pharmacy companies and all
Yeah,
of that shit.
yeah.
So you're right. We need to start getting into that.
Like to me, the only black doctor I mean, just from my point, from me myself, just I want a female black doctor because I just from my mom, that's what I get. Like I don't want no white doctor at all. That's how I feel about it.
You don't want no man?
Nah,
Okay.
just my preference.
See, you ain't gonna get that at the urgent care where we going.
No, you right. You right.
I had one at the Minute Clinic, if that count.
I've never had.
And I only been there once, but I always said if I had to go back, if she there, I'm gonna ask if she could be my doctor.
I also think black men don't like you was talking. We was talking off camera about like the colonoscopies and all that shit. We ain't in the prostates. Black men ain't into all that funneling of the booty hole shit.
And that's the reason why we out here dying.
Yeah. But it could be a problem too, because we might. Early detection is
key.
We more successful to the shit.
They say that's one of the ones when you catch it earlier, they can do something about it.
Early detection is a must.
We don't be trying to get the test done, so it is something serious.
And it's something that we easy to catch than them other people too.
Exactly.
When we just sit around and procrastinate on that.
Yeah.
Man, I'm proud of y'all, man. Y'all came up with a good ass, mature topic.
Yeah, man. But you know what? Going back to that, I ain't really looking forward to nobody sticking their finger in my ass though. So it's like, how do you get past? Like, I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Like, how do you even like?
Randy, you gotta have a conversation
prep yourself to even go in there and you asking for this. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, I don't go in there and be like, y'all need to go get this.
Because you know it's good for you. Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be good for you in the day, man.
I don't know how. I mean, I know. I'm trying to be serious, but I don't know how I would go in there and wrap my mind around like
somebody stick a finger in your ass.
Get this done.
I don't think you can.
I don't know how I'm gonna feel.
It seemed like there would be a better way in 2020.
I mean,
with all the technology out here.
I really don't know how I would go in there and do that. Like, then, like, what I'm supposed to do after I leave up out of here?
Feel vulnerable.
Cry in the car.
I got to go get drunk. Then
you gotta think about women go through a whole lot.
This shit.
You gonna cry in the Alderman or you gonna cry in the rape?
I'm just gonna go to bed.
Go to bed, but
just go to bed.
But just cry in the bed.
Don't lay down.
Get in with your girl, be like, I just got violated. Violated.
Hold me.
Yo, I hope my friend don't hear this shit because he had Crohn's disease, right? Crohn's disease, something like with your intestines, and your intestines get inflamed, so they had to he had to get surgery to get a part of his intestines cut out.
Oh well.
Yeah, so he had the surgery or whatever. It was all good, but they had to do that check where they go into, you know, they stick their fingers in your anal cavity or whatever, right? This nigga said they did that shit. He said he yelled so loud, everybody on the floor could hear his ass. Wow. Had nurses running in there behind him just for that. I was like, man, I kind of understand what you had to go. I mean, I don't understand. I ain't know how it done, but I probably would be the same way, man. It's kind of rough. It's a little rough.
What you saying? You gonna yell when that happens?
I don't know. I
probably ask for somebody with small fingers.
Yeah, put a little gel on.
That's why you need to have a relationship with your doctor, dog.
That makes it more like
nah, yo, I don't want no relationship with nobody that's about to dilate me like that. I don't
you
ever
want
see you again, dog.
You want a visitor.
You want a stranger to stick a finger there.
You in Target and you going to get something, you like, there go that motherfucker right there. Like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I don't want to see you no more.
Because if you know him, y'all in a relationship now.
Hold up, player.
So we
go together.
Pause.
I'm just joking, man.
Yo, why you had to take that?
I'm joking.
See, that's why black niggas don't be trying to get their stuff done.
Hey, man.
You right. That was
you gonna tell the boys, y'all had to go get so-and-so done.
Man,
they
y'all
gonna
go to the
clown
doctor
your
out
ass
there.
out.
That was immature of me.
Y'all go to the doctor. Get checked out. Get your stuff
man.
right.
No matter how you feel about it, man.
Go get your physical, man, because I need to do better about that myself, too. I
We all
don't even
need
go
to do
get
better.
my yearly physical, dog.
You ain't even gotta pay.
It's free.
Wait a minute. You would get paid for it.
And I still don't
Not
do
even
it.
that
I
you
still don't
Not
do
that you
it.
ain't got to pay for it, but you can get paid for it.
Yeah, you get
Still
money
don't
back.
do it.
Like, it's good
Y'all,
to
that's the
get a
inside
check
thing
every
about
year. Make
getting
sure
paid
that
for
shit
it, but you can get paid for it.
And you still don't do it.
still don't do it.
So how many times have you done it?
I have had physicals before. I got a physical probably like 5 years ago. That's the last time I got one.
You ain't even actually got to go
been longer than
somewhere and get paid
man.
for it.
For real.
Basically,
I gotta be
you
more
don't get the
responsible,
full
man.
blown everything you would get
Nah,
if you went somewhere.
That's what I'm saying.
but
I'm
you
talking
can
about get the
do-
full blown one though. You need
Yeah,
the
you
full
can get
blown.
paid for both of them.
I ain't had no full blown physical in like 5 years.
You can get paid for both of them.
Man, go get yourself checked, bro.
Tell the people how we can get paid, Bodie. They might be confused.
It's inside.
It's inside.
It's an inside job.
It's a work thing. We work at the same
Okay,
place.
that's all I want you to say.
Undisclosed, but you can get paid. You get paid for that.
Yeah, that's all I wanted you to say.
Just
Couple dollars too.
Yeah, still don't even get it done. That's
Ain't
kind
been
of
in
crazy.
5
So
years.
I
we gotta
do
take
want to
that-
get better about that.
yeah, we gotta take that serious.
At least,
So.
at least do the thing at where you ain't got to go nowhere.
You know what the crazy thing is that we talking about this? Have y'all ever had your girl go get checked out just to make sure you was straight?
That happened.
Y'all wait a minute. Don't act like y'all know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
we all have.
that's some
If you
nigga.
good,
That's
that's
some
like
nigga
your
shit.
girl go, she be like, she straight.
Yeah,
Well,
you
that mean
good.
I'm good.
That's some nigga shit,
I mean,
and
but
that
I
ain't
ain't
100% true.
Ask her to do that.
You right. Huh?
I know what you're saying, but I don't never asked her to do that.
Yeah, it ain't because it could not be true.
Yeah, you right.
But
I
I
have
feel
done it.
it
I've done it before.
because it's like I told y'all earlier. I have not. It was one year I decided I wasn't gonna get checked at the workplace because I was like, I know if I get checked, them motherfuckers gonna say go to the hospital right now.
Come on, bro. You shouldn't even be telling us this shit. Cause now I'm
That's-
about to be on your ass.
That's how I felt, dog. I mean, I'm just saying, but it ain't true. I just know how I live. Like I'm
out here.
enjoying myself. I treat my body like shit, and it's fun as hell. And I know I can't do it forever, but it was just for some reason at that point in time I was like, "Yo, if you going there this year, they gonna be like, leave now, go to the hospital right now." But I've been since then, and I'm cool. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's because like for me not to have no doctor, that's the thing that I want to see. I want to see what they got to say. Cause then I come out of there and they say the wrong shit. I might be scared and I got to go. Yeah, I got to go. I got to go get checked out, which could end up being too late if you living like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we wanted to talk about it because we do need, as a culture and as people, to black men specifically have a doctor.
Yeah. It's really some
you know
deep
what?
shit if you think about
Hey,
it.
'cause
really
you could
is.
be out here you could be just straight, just like we is right now. Don't even know your cholesterol high, and next thing you know, your ass is having a stroke or a heart attack.
Yeah,
That's
don't
true.
even know
And
you
it's
got.
like, and you don't even know it because they call that shit the silent killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even know you out here just whatever, and your cholesterol high as hell, and then you dead the next day. You could have prevented that.
It don't matter what age you are at all.
Because only you know what you do. Like,
yeah, somebody at work.
for your vices and
Have
shit.
a-
Like, you know what you eat, you
Have a
know
heart
what you
attack, yeah.
consume on a daily basis. You know that shit. So,
Wrong stuff.
exactly.
And in my
so
personal opinion, with the occupation that we have, we probably need to go to the doctor more than the average
damn
motherfucker.
right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good point.
How we
The
work,
way we
what
work,
we
That's very
that
true.
shit is crazy.
That's very true.
Damn, man. Once again, man, I feel closer to y'all guys.
What the hell, bro?
That was a good
Hold on,
time.
cut.
It's a great time. Hey, thank y'all for sharing, man.
Man, what is going on?
Being vulnerable on mic and on air. We back, man. We
What up?
a little hiatus, a little intermission.
Y'all won't know.
That was a good intermission.
It's gonna get edited right.
They
good.
didn't see it.
Anyway,
Let's rock out. Where we at?
we in the book segment, man, for this podcast. As your guys know, we like to do a book segment every podcast if we can, if we remember. Sometimes we forget. But the book of this podcast is the book of this segment is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This book is a classic. It's a classic. It's a classic in the business world. It's a classic in the entrepreneur world. And, it's a simple little book. I know for us, we all right here, right now, are introverts. Am I correct in saying that?
I think everybody right now is an introvert.
Somewhat.
I mean, you had to be in the past couple of months, eh? Stay in the house. Wash your hands, wash your ass.
For the most part, we introverts, man. I know I am. So
Yeah.
this book will help you in the world of business. You got to be personable. You got to be approachable. You got to know how to approach people. You got to know how to talk to people. You got to know how to communicate. You got to know how to network. This book will help you with that. It was written a long time ago, but this principles still apply to this day, 2020. Pick this book up if you have trouble building relationships with people and have trouble dealing with people. Because as an introvert, I know people can get on your fucking nerves, man. But if you want to be a business person, you got to know how to deal with them. You got to know how to deal with people. You got to know how to negotiate. You got to know how to Check the temperature. You gotta know how to say the right things at the right time, man. It's not about being fake or phony. It's about knowing how to negotiate, how to carry yourself when you're dealing with business and business people. So how to win friends and influence people. It's the book of this podcast. Y'all got any input on that? Y'all agree with anything I said or disagree with anything I said?
I ain't no disagreements.
Y'all niggas
I
looking real
guess
stuck. Right?
everybody don't have
The
nothing to say about it.
The intermission was good, people.
Hey, it was good.
Yo, that was a podcast, man. If you in business, you can't be shy, man. You can't be quiet.
Nah,
you
man,
can't be an introvert. You got to get out there and put yourself out there, and you got to speak up, man. Closed mouth don't get fed. You know, a lot of us don't like to deal with people. Like myself, I'd rather be by myself all the time. But
I can feel that. But you don't want to deal with dumbass people.
yeah, but also I think a lot of customer service people could like use this book because like
Salesmen too.
Salesman, yeah, definitely. Customer service and salesman. If you in sales, customer service, you can learn how to deal with people, man. Because a lot of times we take shit personal, and it ain't really about us. It's about what that person is going through. It's more of a reflection on them than it is on you. If somebody's being rude and somebody's being obnoxious to you, learn how to deal with that. And this book will help you deal with that. And as you can see, I have a bookmark right here. Here's another tip too. In my collection of books, my personal library, I very rarely read books once. Every book that I own, 90% of them I read more than once. You know what I'm saying? Like this book I read every few years. So you see the bookmark, I'm reading it again as we speak. And the reason for that is you can't observe everything in one read. Like a lot of times if a book is informative,
you
have to go back to it and revisit it because you might read it at 28. And you can pick that
at 35.
Exactly. At 35, you pick that shit up and you have a totally different outlook on what it says, and you have more comprehension skills and more experience to
whole different mindset.
Yeah, take that information in, and it means something totally different to you. So that's why I tend to read books more than once. I got some books that I read once a year. So that's a tip too, man, for anybody that like don't just think you can pick up a book and like take everything in one read. Revisit that shit. Pick it up. You don't gotta read it from front to back. The second time you read it, you can go through it and start on chapter 5. See what you gather from that. And go through it.
Makes sense.
And if you read it the first time, you can highlight certain points that speak to you more than others. And revisit those. Anyway, that's my personal tip. Y'all got anything, man? Y'all niggas quiet as shit, man. Y'all niggas dead. Y'all
Tell you rock out, man.
We'll let you do your thing. It's your segment.
You was on the stage.
What I did get from that book is though, relationships rule a lot of shit in the business world. So that's a good book.
The more people you know, them connections.
Your relationships are gonna get you a long way in business. So if you can't establish a relationship with people, maybe this book might help you out with that. So,
but also, do you feel you gotta kiss ass to move up?
I ain't say kiss ass.
I'm just saying, throw that out there.
I don't. I mean, that's on each individual.
That's
if you cool with that,
that's something different.
That's on you. Well, I mean, you don't have to deal with that, but I mean,
it's something different. It's about building respect.
Yeah,
and,
networking.
Networking, building a mutual respect. So, if you building a business, once you start getting going and you bringing something to the table, the other party ain't gonna have no choice but respect that. But it's all about you putting yourself out there, and it's all about you building those relationships so that people know what you're doing. Because
work to speak for itself.
Yeah.
Almost.
Because if you just sitting at home, you ain't putting yourself out there, you scared to speak to people and tell people what you got going on, then ain't nobody gonna know what you're doing, right? So that's what it's about, man.
I know for when I was in college, they said a big thing about, you got your education, you gonna learn a lot of things while you're there. They said like 50% of that was networking.
Yeah.
Like you need to be networking with as many people as you can, because that's probably what's gonna get you a job when you need to leave up out of there.
It's all about who you know.
Right.
Yeah, because that person one day remember you from something. I got a case of that right now.
Put
Somebody
you on.
remembered that I do something that they need done,
They're putting you on.
and they contacted me to do that thing.
okay.
And it's been, years since I've spoken to this person, but
They still remember.
they still remember that. Okay, I know I can
You
get
made a good impression.
Yeah. On top of that, you was good at whatever it is that they need done, and they've seen your growth. They've been watching you.
Yeah.
They seen you still doing it, and you doing it at a high level. They've been watching you.
Yeah, so that's what it's about, man. If y'all ain't got nothing else to add, we can wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Head is still like overrated.
Man, look, man.
Yo,
the lies. Don't listen to
I agree.
lies.
Cut it out.
It's 2 out of 5. That's
Niggas
not a
ain't
majority.
had good head yet.
Man, cut it out.
Leave it there.
And
Cut
y'all
this shit
check this
off.
out on YouTube. Please like,
Oh,
comment,
yeah.
subscribe,
Comment,
all
Say
that good
something.
shit.
For sure. Hey,
Comment.
I wanna
Drop them comments.
I wanna thank everybody that does take the time out to watch us.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
We
man.
appreciate y'all.
We
Definitely
appreciate
appreciate
it.
it.
If you take the time out to watch it, take the time out to hit the like button, you take the time out to give us feedback. We
Thank you.
appreciate it, man. No
Thank you
doubt.
so much.
Even
Much obliged. We
the
appreciate you.
20 of y'all that do that, we appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Man, it's gonna be more. We're gonna get out of
And
there.
if you got a friend, tell a friend.
Please.
Tell them to check us out so they can tell their friend. We can't be that bad.
Anyway, man, this has been another episode of the Legend Has a Podcast. I go by the name Artwork,
AKA,
aka Sack Daddy
Gotta be
Jr.
I'm gonna holler at y'all. This C Bodily.
Hey, it's the one and only RH, aka Raul.
This is J Herb, aka Uncle Irby.
And this is Boat out.
Gotta get you an
Yo,
AKA, man.
read a book, bitch.
Well, holler. Wash your hands.
And your ass.